This is the Look Back Wrestling Show, and I'm your host, Ali Zakka. What's up, world? Welcome to the Look Back Wrestling Show, where I review the previous Monday Night Raw and Smackdown episodes, and I'll try to keep each episode under 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and get this started. So Monday Night Raw, it starts out with Samoa Joe pretty much in the ring calling out Roman Reigns in the Shield. And Roman Reigns obliged. He walks down to the ring, and as he's fighting Samoa Joe, the bar comes out. They beat down Roman Reigns. The Shield comes out, setting up the matches for the rest of the night. And then the actual match we have Mickie James and Bayley versus Absolution, Paige and Mandy Rose. Each member of Absolution give a little bit of a speech. I don't know. I feel like Sonya Deville shouldn't really talk. I feel like she's perfectly fine just standing there and kind of just like, being the muscle of the group and say something if she really feels like she needs to say it. Other than that, the lines they gave her was not the best. It's so bad I don't even want to remember. Kind of no, it was horrible. I think put your hair up and square up. It's like, no, she has to change that. Let's be, if she's a UFC type of character, let her be that UFC character who just like legit want to beat down people and just don't use catchy catchphrases, because that won't, that's not going to catch. But anyway, Mandy Rose and Paige beat Mickie James and Bayley, and Absolution take the win there. Also, later throughout the night, Absolution comes out and like confronts Asuka. Asuka's ready to fight Alicia Fox, but Alicia Fox, I wish they would have gave her more like a passed out kind of injury. She was like sitting in the ref like, do you want to compete? And she was like, no, holding her wrist. I'm like, show her on the ground knocked out like they did to Mickie James a few weeks ago. But whatever. So Absolution comes down and start attacking Asuka. Asuka knocking them off one by one, but then they just jump her number game, take over, and the whole women's locker room comes out. Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, which was weird because she never been a part of the storyline until now. They all come out and then they play Nia Jax's theme song, showing that she's a good guy now. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be somebody who joins Absolution. I don't know. I don't like that. Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, they have a little bit of a back and forth again. I love it, but the laughter took forever. It was like this laughing for so long. I was like, okay, this is taking a little too much. I heard, and I could be wrong, that Matt Hardy is injured right now. He's trying to rest the injury, or Bray Wyatt, one of the two, have a little bit of a nick right now. I'm not sure that's 100% true. Something I heard through the dirt sheets. Could be completely wrong. They probably just building up the Woken Matt Hardy promo. Yeah, Finn Balor versus Curtis Axel, which he gets jumps. Finn Balor gets jumped by Curtis Axel in Bro Dallas, but then eventually Finn wins the match. Roman Reigns versus Cesaro. It's a nice match, good match, storyline throughout the whole match. Roman Reigns puts an injury his like Superman punched arm, his right arm, and he's selling it throughout the whole match. Back and forth, those two went. And Roman Reigns get the victory and keeps the IC title. Great match. So watch it if you want to watch this episode Raw. Sheamus versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins win with the cool knee. They do the superplex into the Falcon. I think it's the Falcon Arrow combination again. Sheamus, who's working through an injury. Good for that guy. I kind of wish, like Steven Larson once said, once this run is over with the title, they let him take a year off or however long he need to take to fix his injury and rest and heal up. But also the other thing, I follow Sheamus on Snapchat. This is me getting personal. And the dude, he throws around weight in the gym. This dude, like, he's one of the hardest working guys. Got newfound respect for Sheamus that didn't have once before. But when I start following his Snapchat, it's like, dude actually works and put in the time in. He's a villain on TV. He's a good person. You had Ambrose versus Samoa Joe, and Jason Jordan, before the match, wanted to talk to Kurt. He wants to match with Joe. Kurt's like, you're not ready for it. I'm not putting you in the match. He's like, okay, Kurt. Instead of say, okay, Dad. So Jason Jordan comes out and like watches the match while Samoa Joe and Dean Ambrose are going at it. Then he tried to intervene in the match. Doesn't do well. Like the match continues on. Then like Dean Ambrose, he gets in Dean Ambrose's way. Dean Ambrose knocks him down. Samoa Joe knocks Jordan down. Samoa Joe comes in and put like Dean Ambrose in the lock. I forgot the name of his finisher. Put Bills like in the sleeper lock and passes out Ambrose. So Joe wins there. I don't like talking about 205 Live because I feel like it's its own separate brand, but I gotta talk about it. So Rick Swann, the winner of the face fatal 4-way, went to jail this past weekend for kidnapping, battery, and assault. Yeah, so he's most likely gonna get suspended, if not fired from the WWE, and he's probably not getting out of jail anytime soon. So WWE had to rewrite the script, and they put Cedric Alexander into place, and Cedric Alexander won, so he'll face Drew Gulak next week on Raw, if not 205 Live. And the winner of that gets to face Enzo Amore, the Cruiserweight Champion. Let's see here, anything I missed? Nope. Time to get to the finale. I guess Nia Jax and Enzo Amore, I don't know if that's a thing. That's how they rate him off of 205 Live and having him beat his manager to Nia Jax. I don't know. Not a fan of it. I feel like Nia Jax should not be in any relationship, romance storyline. I feel like she should just be the monster, but put her in a relationship storyline, make her seem more human. I don't know. Nia Jax is great. Kane versus Braun Strowman. Okay, so before this happened, in the background, you had Titus Brand, which I'm glad they're on TV, talking to Dana Brooke. Yes, please get Dana Brooke something to do. Talking to Dana Brooke and say, hey, you want to be part of Titus Brand? You can be our accountant. And then you had the club come up about to call, Titus Brand's nerds. But Braun Strowman walks through running, because he's ready to, not running, but, I call it hustle walk. Where he's moving fast, but not, running. He's just speed walking back and about to go out and about to fight Kane. Because apparently the winner of Kane versus Braun will go to the Royal Rumble and face Brock Lesnar. Sorry about that. So they'll get counted out. They're fighting back and forth. They get counted out and then they keep going. And Kane's getting scared because Braun Strowman's swinging off everything Kane's throwing at him. And then Kane gets running power slam through a table and Braun raises his hands up like he won, but he didn't. And apparently, after the match, they made a stipulation of Kane versus Braun versus Brock Lesnar for the championship at Royal Rumble. And also, Brock Lesnar will be on Raw next week. So that's the Raw review. And I didn't get only 5 minutes, 7 minutes. Sorry, guys. Okay, now let's start the Smackdown review. Hit that timer button right now. So the show opens up with AJ in the ring opening the show, and he's talking about how he's ready for the Clash of Champions match this Sunday. If I say Night of Champions, but Night of Champions doesn't exist anymore because it's two different brands. So Clash of Champions match this Sunday, and the Singh brother comes out and tries to say, we don't work with Jinder Mahal anymore. But AJ's like, but you're with Jinder this weekend in India. Which, let me pause for a moment. So India was a house show. And there's an overseas tour, not really a house show, but overseas tour show. Why did that linger into TV tapings? I feel like that shouldn't cross brand. Unless they're going to do that and make everything that happened at house shows and everything that happened at overseas tour a part of the series, then I guess you can do that. But maybe the writers we're going to have Jinder Mahal get rid of the Singh brothers. That way he can lose and not have any issues. But now I'm oh, they put him back with the Singh brothers because of the house show. I don't know. But anyway, AJ Styles yeah, you guys are still working with Jinder Mahal. And he pretty much shows that they're fakes, they're phonies. And Jinder Mahal comes up and you hear Jinder sucks. And there's one guy that goes, I love you, Jinder. Great. Love that. So later throughout the night, Jinder Mahal ended up attacking AJ Styles, beating him down. Somebody, you're not ready for this. I'm taking my title back at Clash of Champions kind of promo. So that's the end of that. The Riot Squad shows up at ringside as Ruby Riott faces Charlotte. And Naomi's sitting at the ringside. She's sitting at the commentator's booth talking and watching. And Charlotte's going back and forth with Ruby Riott. And then the Riot Squad tries to intervene. Charlotte goes out there, attack one. She takes the other. And then for some reason, Natalya comes over and starts jawing her mouth at Charlotte. Charlotte turns around, docks Natalya, and Natalya attacks Charlotte. So Ruby Riott loses via disqualification. But then the Riot Squad about to take out Charlotte. The guy set up for get ready, in her career, I guess, or in her, put her on the shelf for a while. And then Naomi comes out, her return to SmackDown, double drop kicks Sarah Logan and I want to call her Carmella Part 2, but no, Liv Morgan. Sorry, Liv. But she dropkicks both of them, which is pretty cool. The crowd pops huge for Naomi, and Naomi takes out the Riot Squad, and it's like, all right, so you got Natalya versus Charlotte with Naomi being one of the Lumberjacks in the Lumberjack match this weekend. Okay. You have Dolph versus Corbin with Bobby Roode at ringside, which literally copy and paste from last week. And Roode literally said the same exact thing. He's like, I didn't take a closer look. Like, no, don't. Why? Don't do that. Who wrote him saying that? Make it a little bit different. Make it a little bit different. So Bobby Roode gets in the ring and attacks Dolph Ziggler first. Then he attacks Baron Corbin. Disqualification. So that means this weekend, I'm going to say, I'll say it later in my predictions, but come on, guys. This is probably one of my favorite moments of the night. It was Rusev Day, call them that, versus the Usos. Who the Usos, I love their promos, love it. New Day is sitting at ringside, and like everybody's kind of getting their things in. And Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable comes out, and they're just like running down like everybody. And they said like, oh, you guys are all days of the week. Day one is Rusev Day. New Day, y'all days of the week. Chad Gable's like, you're all weak. That's what you are, because y'all days of the week. You're weak. And then, like, Shelton Benjamin's like, you're going to come take the titles. And then Gable's like, that's what he said? Checkout day? No. Cash-in day or checkout day? And then Shelton Benjamin goes, and he's like, you guys got nothing, King Kong got nothing on Ish. Got no Ish on us, something like that. And Gable looks at Shelton and he goes, that's training day. Freaking love it. Love it. So, Rusev Day wins against the Usos. And it kind of sets up for the Fatal 4-Way this weekend, showing that Rusev Day is strong. That is Aiden English and Rusev, for those of you guys like, why are you calling Rusev Day? That's what I'm calling him. So, you got Bryan, Owens, and Zayn had a little thing going on where Owens and Zayn are going out trying to say the yep movement. So everything that Shane McMahon doing, they're like, yep, yep, yep. And there's like, somebody's going to join us. Daniel Bryan walks out and then does his whole yes movement. And they have a little conversation. And Bryan's like, I'm adding myself as the second special guest referee for this Sunday. Later that night, Owens ended up beating Nakamura because, one, of a distraction. Two, the referee got knocked out, so Bryan and Nakamura had Owens pinned for like more than 3 seconds. But Bryan's changing his clothes, taking his time, watching, and then when Owens pins Nakamura, he gets in, hit the 1, 2, 3, sort of setting up for the go home, and like, can Bryan be trusted? Oh, I also want to forget the Bludgeon Brothers. They squash match, they squashing jobbers, but this one dude who gets picked up for this powerbomb screams so loud it cracks me up. You can go find him getting powerbombed by Eric Rowan and screaming like high pitch. He's gonna be like, that moment should be like a gift, should be remembered over and over again, should get played over and over again, because it's just that hilarious. It is time for predictions for Clash of Champions. And we're going to start off with Mojo Rawley versus Zack Ryder. That is the pre-show. I think they should give these guys a little more time on regular TV instead of making the pre-show. I feel like you'll be more attached to it because Zack Ryder is great. Mojo Rawley, he has his moments. I don't know what they'll do from this. I don't know, Zack Ryder should not be relegated to where he's at. To me personally, he's been around there for a long time. He at least should be, United States champion. At least I don't know why this ceiling is not higher for him. United States mid-card guy, at least, if not tag team champion at this point, multiple times in his later part of his career. But I feel like Mojo Rawley is gonna go over on Zack Ryder. It just give Mojo Rawley a little more steam, and maybe Mojo Rawley would go on and face other people and work his way to the United States Championship. I don't see Rawley ever in the main event, but you know what? Anything can happen. Give it time. The Fatal 4-Way Tag Team title match between Shelton and Gable versus Rusev Day versus the Usos, who are tag team champions, versus the New Day. This one, I don't know. I don't see Rusev Day coming out on top. I don't see Shelton Benjamin and Gable coming out on top. I might just say the Usos retain this one because give everybody their spots, but keep the status quo as it is because there's too many teams at the moment. Let the Usos retain this one, then Usos and Rusev Day go back and forth, and Rusev Day take over. I don't know, because I thought they would give it to Gable and Benjamin, but that seemed a little too early. Maybe keep Gable and Benjamin to the Royal Rumble or maybe WrestleMania. You got Bludgeon Brothers too coming around. Who the Bludgeon Brothers are facing Breezango. I'm gonna call them Fashion Files, but Breezango, who they made this online that like we're going to face after reluctantly saying it to the Ascension that we're going to face the Bludgeon Brothers. So they gonna get beaten. So Bludgeon Brothers gonna beat Breezango. So let's go down the list. I have Raw. We can do this later. United States Championship triple threat: Dolph versus Bobby versus Corbin, the champion. I'm just gonna give it to Corbin. Corbin should walk away with this one. Bobby got his thing in last night. Dolph got his thing in the week before, but Corbin hasn't got anything in. I think Corbin will come out on top. Charlotte versus Natalya in the lumberjack match. I'm gonna give Natalya the belt back. I feel like with the storyline with the Riot Squad and her working together, I feel like that's gonna work well. And it also give Charlotte to fight Ruby Riott and let them, get their thing going on and give Ruby a little more attention as Natalya can face, I don't know, Carmella cashes in? I don't know. Somebody, because Carmella's kind of a face right now because she's attacking the Riot Squad. So maybe Carmella comes in and cashes on Natalya, and that does Natalya and Carmella. AJ versus Jinder Mahal. This one, I want to say AJ is going to win, but I have a feeling they're going to give the belt back to Jinder Mahal. He's going to win with some shenanigans, some buffoonery, and Jinder's going to come out on top. I don't like it, but I feel like that's where they're going to go with it. Because who will AJ face after this? I don't know. Did Jinder face Nakamura already? I feel like Jinder did. Yeah, Jinder faced Nakamura already, and he beat Nakamura. Maybe AJ will win. AJ turn heel and face Nakamura at WrestleMania. Oh, or Nakamura wins the Royal Rumble. Oh, because who else is on top? That's a face. I can't think of one other person. I can't think of anybody else. So AJ, Jinder Mahal, Nakamura, Owens, Zayn. I don't know. Mojo Rawley ain't going up there. It's too early for him. AJ versus Baron Corbin. Make Dolph Ziggler a face and have him face Jinder Mahal. I don't know. Guys. I'm stuck on that one. But I'm going to say Jinder comes out on top on this one. I just have a feeling that's how WWE is going to write it. All right, so the big finale. Nakamura and Orton versus Owen and Zayn. Special guests Shane and Bryan. I'm going to give it to Nakamura and Owens because I think it's a better storyline if if Zayn and Owens gets fired and they come back and start wrecking havoc every week, every match. They just get involved and just start making themselves annoying to the point where Shane's like, I gotta hire him back. And then put them through, HE double hockey sticks again. I'm not trying to get demonetized, but HE double hockey sticks again and just have them go through that. Maybe that's how they're gonna do it. I don't know. But I have a feeling just for storyline's sake to have Owens and Orton and Nakamura coming out on top, and maybe Bryan quits and Bryan starts his allegiance with Zayn and Owen. They come back and just kind of like NWO style, but 2017 version attacking, but then get the women doing the same thing. I don't know. That's where my mind's at on that one. So let's recap. You got the Usos winning the tag team titles, or retaining. You got Baron Corbin retaining. You have Natalya beating Charlotte. We have Jinder Mahal beating AJ. We got Mojo Rawley beating Zack Ryder. The Bludgeon Brothers destroying Breezango. Orton and Nakamura winning. And I think that's it. That's Clash of Champions 2017. That's my predictions. What do you guys think? Please let me know. Please put it in the comment section below. And please like, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, listening. I really appreciate it. See you guys on the next episode of the Look Back Wrestling Show. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Before you go, I do want to mention I started my own business. It's called Lofty Ground Athletics. It's a motivational athletic brand. Our goal is to inspire and motivate you to go after your fitness and athletic goals. Now on our website, which is www.loftygroundathletics.com, repeat that one more time, www.loftygroundathletics.com, we will have certain gear such as the Conquer Your Challenge 100% polyester shirt. Now there's 100% polyester, or repeat that, 100% polyester. It only weighs 3.5 ounces, which means it's lightweight. It won't hold you down and let you get through any of your workouts. On the back, it has Lofty Ground Athletics on it, and these shirts are $15. We have another one that is Refuse to Be Outworked, which is also a $15 shirt. Check it out on our website at www.loftygroundathletics.com, and we're going to have more gear to come. And if you're watching this episode on YouTube, please give it a thumbs up if you really enjoyed it. Please put a comment in the comment section below of a new topic or something you want me to talk about. And please subscribe. Lastly, you can follow me on Instagram there, follow me on Snapchat there for new and daily motivational tips. And you can watch the next episode or the last episode of Grind Towards Success here, and watch Movie Showdowns, which is a movie review series that I've started. Other than that, thanks for watching this episode. Keep being awesome.